Good morning. It is Jane and her jammies. So yesterday, well, it depends when you're watching this. It could have been months ago, years ago. I did a post about life goals because a couple of times, the way the world does, I had a couple of little reminders that balance is fucking impossible to get in life. That perfect balance, ebb and flow of everything being in the right place, exactly where you want it. And it felt like a light bulb moment of like, of course. And then it was only afterwards I remembered that I'd actually written a chapter about that in my book, Become a Border Woman, 9 Rules to Sort Your Shit. Have you got a copy yet? That in that book, one of the things I get you to do is a wheel of happiness, to look to see where you're at and check that that's okay, because we cannot be in perfect harmony. We can't have the family life, the business, the personal life, the health, everything exactly where we want it all of the time. You might have a snapshot day or hour where you go, oh yeah, everything's exactly where I was. But it doesn't stay like that, because everything changes. The seasons change, you change, your needs change, your wants change. Everything constantly changes, and it is about being flexible, about being adaptable, understanding your priorities, setting your boundaries, and having some fucking fun while you're doing it. There's no point in having everything in balance and chaotic if you're not having fun. So as much as it was a bit of a light bulb moment for me recently, it wasn't new information, it was a reminder, because let's face it, nobody's reinventing the wheel. It is just that constant remember this, and we know the stuff deep down, and sometimes we just forget it. So let go of that need to try and find balance. You know, this year has been all about health for me. Started off the year thinking it was going to be all about business. Wrong. It's been all about my health. And it's now October when I'm recording this. And it's been since January. So it's been 10 months of me having to focus on me and my health. And it's been chop and change. And there's been, I was going to say highs and lows. There's definitely not been many highs. There's been a few, oh yeah, we're okay. No, we're not. It has been that kind of roller coaster year. And you just have to accept it. And if you fight it, and I've spoken about this before, about going into battle, it makes it 10 times harder. So we want to, I'm trying to get those wee green bits out the middle of my eyes. I think it's just because of the light. Sorry, just need to make do with that reflection in the middle of my eyes. Whatever, that's the screen. Never mind, all tracks. Sorry. Yeah, so the more we fight and think, oh my god, this isn't good enough, the harder it is. Because we're in a negative headspace and we're trying to push the impossible. So sit back, look at what's going on. Do you need to set new boundaries? Do you need to reprioritise? And then just go with it. Do what you need to do to get through the day, or the next hour, or the week, whatever it is. Like, nothing is set in stone. It might be right for the next hour. We're just going to have to focus on work, or focus on the family, or focus on health, or focus on whatever. And then the next hour can change. It might be, it has to be the full day, the full week, the full month, the full year, whatever. But keep taking a step back and reassessing to make sure that you're where you need to be, and get okay with that. It makes life so much easier, believe me. The last couple of months when I've realised this and just gone, you know what, this is about my health, I have to just forget about everything else, things have felt better. Anywho, Jen and her jammies is signing off. and I'll see you in another video, no doubt, at some random point whenever I get inspiration.